I've been loving making both 2x4 and seasonal items to sell on the marketplace lately, and this one is both, sure to sell quick at asking price. A lot of people have been saying they love the thick legs I've been making often on my benches, and today I'm applying them to a planner, one that I think looks awesome and for less than $10 in materials is straight profit, because it doesn't even need to be painted. A lot of people love doing it themselves to match their decorations. I split my first 2x4 in 4 to make it easier to run on a joiner, but it'll be to make the thick legs I was just talking about, so make sure to get at least 2 nice surfaces to pair on each, if you want seamless joints like we're getting today. On the planer I didn't go too hard, because the more I remove here, the thinner the legs will be. Inverse problem on the table saw. I can remove a lot more and I plan to use this to my advantage. Having a bigger offcut that I plan to use as per usual, no wasting here. Keep about an eighth more for the planer later though. Keeping the offcuts aside, I glue up my legs with Tide Bond 3 to make it waterproof, and as you can see those are super square. The top doesn't need to be flat yet, it'll be planed down. Make sure the bottom is flat. Put those aside, we'll get back to them, but there's a lot more to be done. My second 2x4 I cut it in two. It'll make it easier to resaw into 1x4s on the table saw. Run those and then head to the planer to get them nice and smooth. Save yourself some sanding. If you like this video and want more, I've been making a ton this year and I'm not stopping. Like and subscribe and you won't miss out. Thanks to all subscribers. I had those 2x2s in my trim pile and they'll make the frame around the legs. If you don't have some, just rip down a 2x4 into two 2x2s. And now you got some. Always have 2x4s around, they're awesome. Those 2x2s, I cut them at exactly 3 times the width of my 1x4s, and you'll soon see why. For this I'm using pocket holes, but don't worry, they won't be in view. Add one per side on one face of each 2x2. By now, the legs are dry enough to get working on them. Get them out of the clamps and on the planer, plane them square, removing the extra that we kept at the table saw. Just make sure both sides are equal. Cut them in 4 legs of equal length. I went with 11.5 inches each. For the assembly, use one of the 2x2s as spacers to create the legs on the bottom. Then glue the 2x2s to the legs with pocket holes pointing down. Clamp and screw, then repeat for the second side. Join both sides the same way. I started with the 2 tops, the bottoms squeezed in while always keeping the planer on its feet to keep it square. This 90-degree adapter really helps screw stuff in those tight areas. Now for the 1x4s, just measure them here and you'll see why we went with 3 times the width for the 2x2s. They slide in there perfectly. Add glue and plenty of brad nails, because as you'll see, the trims we kept earlier will come and hide them. Hold the trims with enough glue to make them stick around, and clamp them down. Do the same thing for all the sides, it doesn't take very long. Having a brad nailer sure saves some time and money here. Make sure you use waterproof glue here. Water really wrecks a project if not. For the top, take the last 1x4 and make 45-degree cuts. Add glue and brad nails in all the corners and sides. To hold the pot, I used this offcut trim that I had in my trim pile, and cut 3 pieces that I'll screw onto the bottom 2x2. This will be strong enough to hold a 2 to 3 gallon pot and look great. Sand everything nice and smooth, hide any imperfections, sand the brad nails flush without any holes. It'll look great because this is all I'm going to do to it. This will be sold to paint, which I've sold many every year. People buy them and go get a can of something to match their yard, making it some kind of summer activity, while I'm all for it if I don't have to paint. That's all for this build. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more and see you next time.